Make this think. Style.
Today we're going to see what the elusive Mr. X travels with watch-wise.
Hello, we're Clockmate. I'm Luke.
I'm Anthony.
And I hope you all had a nice Christmas and got everything horology related. Did you?
Yeah, well, we both did.
Oh yeah, we both did. So,
These amazing things were brought over to us by Mr.X, and him and Jody from Just One More Watch clubbed together to buy these amazing wok-like watches.
so these are Star Kings. They're watches from the King of Shitters. Is that what we're saying?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I've never known a watch feel so heavy yet feel so fragile. It's...
If anyone would like us to review these properly, we will do.
Yeah, because there's some amazing quirks. There's some interesting things on
Well, I
them.
don't understand them.
I don't understand anything about them, actually.
What's that noise?
I mean, it's so loud. It's like I've got a cement mixer on my wrist.
What is that noise? Is that the movement?
That's the rotor.
Excellent.
Oh my god. You can hear it spinning. Awful thing, but fun nonetheless. So thank you very much for those.
We also got more gifts. We got some Tim Tams,
Tim Tams.
which are basically Kit Kats on steroids.
No, penguins.
Penguins on steroids.
And I've got to say they're better than penguins, actually. They're crack them open.
Have you eaten all?
Yeah, I've eaten quite a few. Now we're
very,
finished.
very claggy.
So yeah, what we originally decided to do was basically steal all of Mr. X watches off of him whilst he was on holiday over here.
Yeah, well, we didn't decide to do that. We actually met up with Mr. X for a few beers. That's what it was going to be. And he said, oh, by the way, boys, I brought you a present. I was happy with the Tim Tams.
Very happy with the Tim Tams.
Then he brought out the Starkin, and that was
Hilarious.
I mean, that was unexpected generosity from him and Jody. And then he said, oh, by the way, I've got some watches if you want to borrow them for a few weeks and see what you think.
Amazing generosity, amazing generosity.
So
what a watch roll.
I mean, what should we start off with?
Just what was in the watch roll, and we also alleviated the watch off of his wrist as well. So
Oh yeah.
these were just in the watch roll, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, sorry Luke, stealing your thunder.
Right.
He was wearing this bimetal sub as well. Just like, what a way to travel.
So we thought we'd just do a quick run through.
I'll do the game show host pointing them out as you...
That's still shaking.
It's still shaking, all I can hear is this damn watch.
It sounds like a cat coming. I keep on looking around saying, where's your cat? So we have, what should we start? Should we start off with this one here that's on the table?
Yeah, can do.
So
I'll just hold this for fun.
You can put it down if you want now, mate.
So
it's a bimetal sub. Reference, no idea.
No idea on the reference, but obviously it's one of the newer ceramic ones as well. So it's got a solid gold strap. And my god, is it amazing. Both me and you, we always just say bimetal, it's for flids. Oh, how wrong are we?
I know.
We're
quite wrong on a lot of things actually, and this is one of the most wrong I've been. This is brilliant.
Since we got this from Mr. X, I mean, I haven't stopped wearing it. I absolutely love it. It just feels so substantial quality, and it's just...
The weight behind it as well with that gold.
And half eye-catching as well. I've never had so many comments about a watch on my wrist. And
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
non-stop. Okay. Everyone notices it. Everyone does notice. So that's probably a negative / positive.
Yeah, you don't want to go into London with it.
But my god, is it brilliant. It is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I didn't wear that for the last couple of times I went into London because it's just... No. You are mugger's bait wearing that. Absolute mugger's bait.
Come back with this free stab wound for Christmas.
Exactly, yeah. And I didn't want that
and
for
no
Christmas.
watch.
That was not on my wish list. But that is absolutely amazing.
So it's a Rolex submariner. We've covered these so many times, as has everyone else online. It's 40mm. Are we doing specs?
No,
we won't do specs.
It's a Rolex sub,
and
that's special.
And if you're anything like us, and you do think that you could never do two-tone, just try one on. It's
they are amazing.
It's so impressive. Everyone's
got a Rolex sub. Well, not everyone's got a Rolex sub. That's a ridiculous statement. But everyone's seen a Rolex sub. If you're into watches, you've seen one. You know what they are. You don't see these bimetals. You really don't. And gone
really.
are the days of the hollow linked bimetals where they were absolutely horrible and they were jangly and Oh God, stop it! They're all jangly and minging. This one is very solid, very well put together, and absolutely amazing. And I just think it's slightly more special than the other subs. So, then going on to this, we'll start from that side there. Go, Luke. You want to introduce?
Yeah, this is a Jaeger LeCoultre, Jaeger LeCoultre,
Yeah.
depending on where you're from. It's a club, which is I mean, I'm not too sure on the exact age, but looking at the case shape, I'm going to say late 60s, early 70s. I can't remember what Mr. X said.
My God, it's mint.
It's incredible.
It is absolutely mint.
It's razor sharp.
crisp. And the different finishes, you've got like a brushed, then you've got polished, and it's all razor sharp. It is incredibly clean.
For a vintage dress watch as well, it's actually quite big. I think it's 39mm.
And so it wears absolutely lovely. And it's got the original strap. It's a Jaeger ostrich strap. It just looks absolutely fantastic. What's your favourite bit of it?
My favourite bit? The case.
Yeah.
I love the case.
I think it's case /
I love
hour markers. The hour marker's got a lovely square bit to
I'm
it.
obsessed with that era anyway, as you know, and that case is just quintessential of that era. It's incredible. It's it's a beautiful watch.
One worrying thing though, it's got a screw down crown, which I was quite impressed about. But my God, does the crown wobble?
But
it's like your Vostok.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Do you reckon it must be a design feature? There's no way a watchmaker like JLC would have a wobbly crown. It's got to be, to stop impact on the movement. When the crown disengages, it wobbles just to stop the impact. Your favourite thing I thought was the hour markers.
Yeah, the hour markers. Those
6,
little
9
square.
and 12.
Oh.
Yeah, it like a beveled.
Amazing detail for a late 60s watch. Amazing detail. I think you could wear that in a dressy, and you can almost wear it sporty, I reckon.
I wouldn't say sport. I'd say like a summer's
casual,
day. Yeah.
Casual. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And then we've got the behemoth, which is making my arm ache. This watch is absolutely massive. It looks ridiculous on the pair of us, but also not ridiculous.
I don't think it's as unwearable as what I thought it was going to be. So obviously it's a Sea Dweller Deep Sea. It's the James Cameron,
which makes it even better. Yeah.
Favourite thing about it, dial. Dial
yeah.
is superb, and I mean you don't half feel it on your wrist, though, do you?
Oh yeah.
18mm thick, 44mm.
I feel like I'm weightlifting.
It's a beast.
I haven't bothered going to the gym. Every time I thought I'm going to go to the gym to get rid of my Xmas pud, I just put that on. Just do a few reps, job done. It is ridiculously heavy.
Oh, is that why your one arm's bigger than the other?
Yeah, not for anything else. And it has an amazing ratchet system on the back as well.
Yeah, incredible.
It's absolutely fantastic. But the dial, as you say, is special.
And that ratchet system, it means that you can adjust it on the fly as well when it's on the wrist.
No, you can't.
You can't?
Can't. You have to take it off.
Well, I'm wrong.
Yeah. I thought that as well. Well, I couldn't.
So well, maybe that's a fault of you and not the watch.
Maybe I'm a div, but either way, the ratcheting system is absolutely brilliant and probably better than the glide lock. The way it's cleverly hidden as well in the actual clasp is fantastic.
I think it's super.
But you said you like it because it's not got a Cyclops.
Yeah, maybe I'd like a normal deep sea in that case that isn't as thick, but no, I think it's
because they don't have it's weird. The whole crystal is a Cyclops to me. It distorts the look of the dial because it's that thick. The crystal is massively thick.
Yeah.
But then, how deep does it go down?
It's something like 12,000. Well, it's James Cameron. He decided to take his submarine, didn't he? And decided that he liked the idea of Titanic.
So Rolex jumped right on that, didn't they? Yeah.
But he went down like 7 miles, and he thought, yeah, exactly.
And Rolex never miss an opportunity for a bit of marketing, and yeah.
James Cameron was born.
So yeah,
it's a gorgeous watch,
fantastic watch.
One thing that people will say is it's having a dive watch like that is pointless because you're never going to dive that much. Completely true. The watch will out survive any human being at that kind of depth. But what Mr. X said,
you could use it as a wrecking ball.
One thing that Mr. X said is that he's got his sub, but he dives in his other Sea Dweller simply down to the fact that if you've got the tool to do the job, why not have the best tool possible for it? So that kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, if you're diving down 100 metres, why just use 100 metre water resistance or 200 metre water resistance when you can have this behemoth instead? Makes sense. Just overdo the job every time.
Sticking with the dive theme, we have the new Doctor 1200T. It's a limited edition. I think it's one of 1200. I think.
Is it one of 1200?
I think it is.
I mean, incredibly legible. Proper dive watch. It is a proper dive watch. This is the kind of watch that I would not wear unless I was going diving, if I'm honest, because it's not very nice.
I'd wear it.
It's a ginger watch. It's a ginger watch. I'm just not interested.
I love them. I love Docs as a brand anyway, and I think it's just a perfect looking watch. It's interesting that they've managed to. I mean, obviously it's an old design of theirs, but nothing else is like them at all.
No. The case is really cool.
You just don't like the fact it's orange.
Gnarling on the bezel, really cool. I hate the fact that the hour hand and the minute hand are just like two different styles.
That's so weird because it's one of my favourite. It's one of my favourite features about it.
But it's the first watch I've liked that has the logo in the wrong position.
Okay.
I'm not usually a fan of that, but no, it is a nice watch, but I wouldn't wear it unless I was diving. I mean,
I'm still laughing at you holding this up.
I know. I am the glamorous game show assistant.
But no, it's a lovely watch. It wears so well. I mean, it's 42.5mm.
I can imagine on the beads of rice kind of bracelet, it'd be a bit
but
crap.
But it's so comfortable. That elasticated. It's not a NATO, is it? It's just an elasticated.
I don't know what they call them, but I've got a few that I put my watches on, and I really like it actually. So
just trying to get it on's a pain in the arse, though. Trying to get the clip in.
Yeah. You're fumbling around like a retard. It's just not good.
It's just me.
Then this one is definitely one of my favourites.
Oh my god!
And we can't find anything out about it.
So it's a 50s Rolex Cosmograph. Precision Cosmograph.
That's what I think it is. But the worst thing, not the worst thing, the best thing ever, it's new old stock. It is amazing. It is so crisp. The blued hands are still blued. They haven't just gone black. I mean, in most lights they do look black, but as soon as you catch the right light, such deep blue.
That thing is perfect. The lugs, the size of it is great. I mean, I don't know what size it is.
It must have been massive back in the day.
36, 37mm, I'm going to guess that.
Yeah.
Because it's not...
But we can't find any information about it. We can't find that exact case size with that dial in rose gold.
If anyone would like to filter some information to us in the comments, please do.
But new
make
old
us feel
stock.
silly.
It's even still got the
beautiful.
original crocodile strap, which is just...
I mean, as far as Daniel Wellington's go, it's lovely. No.
It is far superior in absolutely every
Those
way.
lugs are just a work of art.
Mm-hmm. They make a dress watch look a little bit more special.
I mean, it's a perfect dress watch.
And then, last but not least,
this is special.
It is
special.
I really, really like it, and I don't think the Cellini range from Rolex gets given half the praise it needs to. A lot of people poo-poo them, but I think they're amazing.
So it's Cellini prints, right?
Cellini prints.
So they did them in what? The white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold with different dial combinations for each of them, and that's the rose gold version, right?
Yeah, this is rose gold, which I think is probably the best out of them. Maybe white gold I'd go for if I had the chance. But with a faceted dial, it's just like...
What's so unusual about it, one of my favourite, it's an unusual quirk of it, is it's, as I mentioned at the time, it's like the anti-Rolex in the sense that it's a rectangular dial, rectangular case rather. It has its manual wind, it has a display case back and a decorated movement. It's all the things that modern Rolexes generally aren't.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best decorated movement you'll ever see, but it's certainly nice to look at.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
It's a pretty watch, and you're an Art Deco fan yourself.
Yeah.
Where in the sense of the style, it's very Gatsby. It's awesome.
The faceted dial is absolutely amazing. The fact that the crown's black, the numerals are black, and then you just have this nice rose gold under dial or sub dial.
Oh, the Rolex crown's black, you mean?
Yeah,
I was looking at the crown and going...
The Rolex crown is black. I just quite like that. You just don't see that. So
it's
and on painted crocodile, it is absolutely amazing.
It's got that beautiful butterfly clasp at the back as well.
It has. That's
absolutely glorious.
Which is just so un-Rolex, but
yeah,
it is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. But what a collection!
I know. And
imagine getting on a plane with that. Imagine walking around London with that, and then that on your wrist.
I'd get scared walking around London with the Starking on. To be fair.
Yeah, nowadays we do. Yeah, but oh my god.
What's brilliant about this whole collection is that every single piece is so different. I mean, okay, you could argue the two-tone and the deep sea, obviously from the same family, but still, it's the same. The different parts of the same family, No,
because how I see is you've got the bimetal. It's like a sub, but
you're never taking that diving, right?
No, I would never take it.
It's a desk diver. It's a dinner diver.
Yeah, it's just a sub, a fancy sub. It's something different. I mean, if you like subs, but you think they're too common, get a bimetal. Oh my god, that stands out. It's fantastic. It feels nice. It's my favourite of the collection. I know it's a sub, but it's my favourite of what he's built.
Oh god, what would I pick out of all of them? What's my favourite out of them? I love the JLC. I absolutely love that JLC.
Yeah, we both love that. Yeah.
I really like the Doxa.
I like every single one apart from the Doxa. Really, I mean, I like the Doxa for what it is, but it's not.
Out of all of them,
I would never.
I'm ashamed to say it, and I'd probably go for that as well.
See, and we would both We was both, as soon as we tried that on when we was in the wine bar.
Oh god, it was a heavy night, wasn't
Champagne bar and hot dogs.
Hot dogs, yeah, exactly.
A mix you'd think would never work, but no, it absolutely did. Very juxtaposition.
Yeah, heavy night with Mr.X.
I tried that on and I wore that for most of the evening. Well, all evening, and yeah, I fell in love with it and have worn it pretty much throughout the whole Christmas break. The other watches have got a look in, but no, that was it.
That's your yeah, it's glorious, man. It really is. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, I should say Happy New Year as well. It's not quite New Year. This might get released before New Year. Possibly. A Happy New Year.
Thank you very much to Mr.X and Jody for our Christmas time presents.
Incredible. Very, very generous.
Happy. And yeah, subscribe, make our 2020 good. And we'll see you again in the next one. See ya. Bye.